Good afternoon to each and everyone. This is my report, Chapter 8, Manipulating MySQL Databases with PHP. In this chapter, we will study how to use PHP to directly access MySQL. Before you can use PHP to read from and write to MySQL databases, you need to enable MySQL support in PHP and learn how to connect to the MySQL database server. Determining which MySQL package to use. The MySQLi or MySQL Improve package become available with PHP 5 and is designed to work with MySQL version 4.1.3 and later. If you use earlier version of PHP or MySQL, you must use the MySQL package. Opening and closing MySQL connection. Opening a connection to a database is similar to opening a handle to text file. However, instead of returning a file handle, the MySQL connect function returns a link identifier as an integer if it connects successfully to the database or a boolean false if it doesn't. To create a PHP script that connects to MySQL and uses the functions to display information about your installation of MySQL, first create a document in your text editor. Then type the doctype declaration elements, header information, and body elements. Use the strict DTD and MySQL server information as the content of title element. Then add the following header element to the document body. Example, header 1, MySQL database server information. And add the following script section to the end of the document body. And add the following MySQL connect statement to the script section. Replace host, user, and password with the MySQL host name, username, and password assigned by your instructor. At the end of the script section, add the following statement which display information about your installation of MySQL server. Finally, add the following statement to the end of the script section to close the database connection. Note that you only close the connection if the MySQL Connect function successfully establish a connection with the MySQL server. Then save the document as MySQL info.php in the chapter directory from chapter 8 and then upload the document to the server. And last, open the MySQL info.php file in your web browser. Your web browser should look like figure 1.8, although the information displayed by each function might be different from your MySQL installation. Reporting MySQL errors. If an error prevents the connection from being created, it is useful to know why the MySQL Connect function failed. The MySQL error functions return a text string describing the error, and the MySQL errno function returns the numeric code of the error. Next, suppressing errors with the error control operator. You can suppress those messages by using the error control operator. Using the error control operator to suppress error messages does not mean you can ignore errors. Instead, it provides a more graceful of handling an error of does not reveal information about the underlying system. Working with MySQL databases. Creating a database, you must create a database to hold the tables that store data. In MySQL Monitor, you use to create database statement. To create a PHP script that creates a database named newsletter. First, create a document in your text editor. Next, type the doctype declaration, HTML element, header information, and body element. Use strict DTD and creating database as the content of the title element. Then add the following script section to the end of the document body. Then add the following statements to the script section to connect to the MySQL server. Replace host with the MySQL server name provided by your instructor and replace user and password with the MySQL username and password you created. Next, in the else clause of the if-else statement, add the following statement to create the newsletter database. Then add the following statement to the end of this else clause to close the database connection. Then save the documents at create newsletter db.php in the chapter directory for chapter 8 and then upload the document to the server. Next, open create newsletter db.php in your web browser. The web page should inform you that the newsletter database was created or provide an error message that explains why the database was not created. And lastly, close your web browser window. As you saw in Chapter 7, you must first select a database with a use database statement when you log on to MySQL Monitor. You select a database or change to a different database with the syntax for the function is MySQL select DB database connection. Deleting a database. To delete a database, you use the MySQL drop DB function. To create a PHP script that uses an include file to select the newsletter database. To create a PHP script that uses an include file to select the newsletter database, first create a new document in your text editor. Second, add the following script section. Third, add the following statement to the script section to connect to MySQL server. Replace host with the MySQL server name provided by your instructor and replace user and password with the MySQL username and password you created. Next, in the else clause of the if-else statement, add the following statement to select the newsletter database and close the connection on failure. Then save the documents as in dbnewsletter.php. Then create another document in your text editor. Type the doc type declaration HTML elements, header information, and body elements. Use the strict DTD and select test as the content of the title. Next, add the following script section to the end of the document body and add the following include statement to the script section. Then after the include statement, add the following statement to handle a successful selection of a newsletter database. Then save the document as selecttest.php and then upload it in dbnewsletter.php and select test.php to the web server. Then open selecttest.php in your web browser. Then the web page should inform you that the letters database was selected or should provide an error message. Then lastly, close your web browser windows. Working with tables. In this section, you will learn how to use PHP to work with MySQL and tables. More especially, you will learn how to create and delete tables. Using MySQL query. You use the MySQL query function to send SQL statement to MySQL. The MySQL query function is the workhorse of PHP connectivity with MySQL. Basic syntax is MySQL query connection. As a result pointer is a special type of variable that refers to the currently selected row in the list of records returned by MySQL called a result set. Creating and deleting tables. To create a table, you use the create table statement with the MySQL query function. Be sure you have executed the MySQL selectDB function before executing the create table statement, or you might create your new table in a wrong database. To create a script that creates the subscriber tables in the newsletter database, the first time the script is called. First, create a new document in your text editor. Second, type the doctype declaration, HTML elements, header information, and body elements. Use the DTD and create subscribers table as the content of the title elements. Then, add the following script section to the end of the document body. And add the following include statement to the script section. And after the include statement, add the following statement to handle a successful selection of newsletter database. Add the following variable declaration and MySQL query statement immediately before the MySQL close function. The MySQL query statement checks the database for a table named subscribers. Add the following variables declaration and MySQL query statement immediately before the MySQL close function. The statement in the if statement only execute if the query result contains 0 row, which means that the table does not yet exist. Then save the documents as create subscriber tables.php and then upload the documents into web server. Next, open create subscriber table.php in your web browser by entering the following URL. The web page should inform you that the subscriber tables was created or should provide an error message. Next, close your web browser windows.